Get comfortable. Allow the day to become just a little farther away. Take one slow breath and then another. Feel the weight of the blanket settling comfortably around you. There is nowhere else you need to be. Nothing left to solve tonight, and nothing waiting for an answer until morning. For now, there is only this story. She always wrote at night, not because she preferred the darkness, but because the world finally stopped asking things of her after 10 o'clock. The phone became quiet. The dishes had long since dried in their rack. The city outside her apartment softened into distant traffic and the occasional whisper of tires against damp pavement. Those hours belonged only to her. She guarded them carefully. See, her apartment wasn't large, just enough space for one person who would finally learn the difference between living alone and being lonely. The shelves held books that had been read more than once. A record player rested beneath the living room window, and an oversized sweater hung across the back of a chair she'd promised herself she'd reupholster someday. Nothing matched, but everything belonged. Each evening, she slipped into pajamas that had become softer with every wash. She washed away the day with a warm water scented faintly of eucalyptus and rose petals. Brushed her hair 100 careful strokes because the rhythm settled her mind. She poured half a glass of red wine, never more, just enough to mark the quiet arrival of the night. Then she opened the notebook. It wasn't expensive. Its linen cover had faded at the corners. The spine bent easily now. There were little wrinkles on pages where a tear had landed months before, and tiny circles left behind by the bottom of a wine glass. It looked lived in, much like the woman who carried it. See, she never dated much after the divorce. Not because she didn't believe in love, because she did very much. She's simply no longer confused being chosen with being cherished. That realization had arrived slowly, really quietly, without applause. It had taken years to understand that peace had become so much more attractive than unpredictability. Still, there were evenings when she wondered not whether someone would eventually find her, but whether she would recognize him if he did. Would she mistake kindness for boredom? Would steady affection feel unfamiliar after years of emotional weather? It was a strange thing, how quickly the heart could grow accustomed to surviving. She uncapped her pen. The familiar scratch of ink against paper filled the room. Outside, the summer breeze lifted the curtains just enough to stir the edge of the pages. She smiled without realizing it. Then, she began to write. Not about yesterday, not even about tomorrow. She wrote about the woman she hoped she was quietly becoming. Patient, curious, soft again, but not fragile. Maybe even a little open, without forgetting everything life had already taught her. Sometimes she imagined that version of herself already existed somewhere ahead, walking confidently through days that hadn't happened yet, laughing more easily, sleeping more deeply, trusting her own instincts. Perhaps every sentence she wrote tonight was simply helping that future woman find her way home. She closed the notebook and rested both hands upon its cover. The room was silent except for the slow turning of the ceiling fan. Its gentle rhythm reminded her that not everything meaningful needed to happen so quickly. Some things, like healing, preferred their own unhurried pace. She carried her empty wine glass into the kitchen, rinsed it beneath warm water, turned off the last glowing light, and as she walked back toward her bedroom, she caught her reflection in the hallway mirror. For years, she had looked into mirrors searching for flaws. Tonight, she noticed something else. She looked rested. Not because life had suddenly become easy, but because she had finally stopped arguing with the life she had. She smiled at the woman looking back. Not a triumphant smile. Definitely not a perfect one. Just the quiet smile of someone beginning to feel at home in her own company. And somehow, that felt like the beginning of every beautiful story she'd yet to live. Sleep has a curious way of gathering us little by little, until even our busiest thoughts grow tired enough to rest. Perhaps tomorrow will arrive with something unexpected, or perhaps it will simply arrive with another ordinary day, waiting patiently to become extraordinary. Either way, it will be there when morning comes. For now, the notebook can remain closed, the questions can wait, and the night can hold the rest. Good night.